Good morning. It is time for your meditation. It is really good to be back again today. Today's meditation comes to you from two teachers, one Pema Chodron and Andy Puddicombe. And just before we get started with that, a thought on how to get into our meditation. Somebody, good morning. It is so good to see you. Hope that you are having an amazing Thursday morning. Quick thought, just before we get started with meditation, it's always a great idea to bring your attention to your breath. For a few minutes, I'll read you something, a couple of quotes, and while we take a couple of minutes to prepare, the only thing that you need to do is become aware of your breathing. If you're able to become aware of inhaling through your nose, that will be great. Draw the breath all the way down into your belly. Fill up your belly like a balloon as you inhale, and then like a balloon, have your belly deflate as you exhale. And after just a few minutes, we'll be ready to float away. Anthony, a very good morning to see you. Good to see you. Maggie, a very good morning. Good to see you too. We have connections from all over the world in one place right now. I love this so much. Perpe, good morning. Good evening on your side of the world. Awesome seeing you here. It's great to be here with you guys. Right, a couple of thoughts. Let's get ready for today's meditation. Andy Puddicombe says, our mind is like a blue sky. Clouds come and go, but we tend to get caught up in the clouds and forget about the sky. Our mind is like a blue sky. Clouds come and go, and we tend to get caught up in the clouds and forget that there's a sky. Also by Andy Puddicombe, he says, remember the blue sky. It may at times be obscured by clouds, but it is always there. And we know when we hear this instinctively that this is true. Think about this for a moment. Whenever you look up into the sky, fix your gaze on a cloud, you can see how it moves. There has never been a cloud so dark and so thick that it blocked the light from the sun forever. Linda, very good morning. Good to see you. Things float in and they also float out. Two more quick thoughts. Pema Chodron says the same thing. She says, you are the sky. Everything else is just weather. Your being, the being that you are, is like the blue sky, but there will be lots of weather floating in and out. Don't get caught up in the moment. Remember that there is a whole sky that is you. Last thought from Andy Puddicombe, there will be clear skies after every pouring rain. Beautiful thoughts that lead us into, of course, I am the mountain. So if you're ready, that is our meditation for today. I am the mountain reminds us that there's something deeper within us that has a feel of permanence to it. While the world around us can feel like it fluctuates up and down, and our own emotions can feel like they go up and down, there is something in a deeper place that feels like it's less movable. Pat, good morning. It is awesome seeing you. And Craig, a very good morning. You're just in time. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away on today's meditation together. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. deep inhale. And let it go. A deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. Come on a journey with me. Imagine you're getting onto an airplane, walking through the tunnel to the door, and outside you can see horrible gray weather. And it's been like that for days. Rain and mist and wind. You can hardly see anything through the mist. You take your place, your seat in the plane. Your bag is stored in the overhead compartment. You're strapped in and the plane taxis down the runway. And again through the windows, you are reminded of grey weather for days. It has been feeling oppressing. Like this greyness has a feel to it that like it will last forever. Then as the plane accelerates, racing down the runway, you feel yourself lift off the wheels, the landing gear, coming back in. There's a bit of bumpiness, and in just a few short minutes, you burst out through the clouds and the grayness lies below you. And on the other side of those clouds, it's like nothing was ever any different. The sky is the brightest blue, and the sunlight so bright you have to shade your eyes from it. And you realize that was never gone. These gray clouds that have been hanging here for days has just confused you for a moment. And of course they'll move again. The bright sky, the warm sun was never not there. You only felt disconnected from it. Your soul, even on the darkest days, is never gone. Although we might sometimes feel disconnected from it. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. Go forward and to the left and forward and to the right in big half circles. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a big breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you're able to tilt your head to the left while you tilt your hips to the right, curving your spine into an S, from your head down to your tailbone, and changing sides. We'll work your coordination this morning. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, as much as we are able to for the moment, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this would be a great place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and invite softness in. Feel how every muscle softens. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly, and you are invited to follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy. Followed by the longest, slowest exhale. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, remind yourself of your mountain. Zoom out, fly around it. Look at your mountain from top to bottom. Take your next big breath. want to remind you to be as playful with this journey as you possibly can be. Get into the visualization as much as you can. The better you are able to have this almost inner imagination in your journey, the lower your brain waves go, and the better access you have to your own subconscious. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take a look at the plants of your mountain. What plants grow there? See if you can find all of the different species of plants that your mountain is home to. Take your next big breath. Then with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring your attention to the animals of your mountain. See if you can find all the different species of animals that your mountain is home to. Take your next big breath. Then with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, bring your attention to the birds of your mountain. Are you able to find all of the different birds, all of the different species that your mountain is home to? Take your next big breath. And then again, sit as your mountain. What would it feel like to embody the presence of a mountain? Take your next big breath. And if your mountain was sitting on a sunny day, feeling the rays of sunlight warm its surface, how would your mountain feel about sitting on a sunny day? Take your next big breath. And if the weather was to change, if clouds were to roll in and obscure the sunlight and leave the mountain in shadow, and if it were to start raining and your mountain goes from a sunny warm surface to drops of rain running down the slopes into rivulets and streams, how would your mountain feel? How does the mountain feel about sitting in the rain? Take your next big breath. And when the sun goes down and the wind picks up and rain turns into storm, the face of your mountain is lashed with wind and rain. howling around the corners. Lightning, thunder, and your mountain sits in the middle of all of this, looking around at this display of Mother Nature all around it. How does your mountain feel about sitting in the middle of the storm? Take your next big breath. No storm lasts forever. A new day always breaks, and your mountain sits, feeling the first rays of sunlight touch its face. How does your mountain feel about this fresh new day? Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness in. Invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you these few thoughts from our teachers this morning again. Our mind is like a blue sky. Clouds come and go, but we tend to get caught up in the clouds and forget about the sky. Remember the blue sky. It may be obscured by clouds, but it is always there. There will be clear skies after every pouring rain. All of those by Andy Puddicombe. And then one by Pema Chodron. You are the sky. Everything else is just weather. Your mountain knows this well. It has seen enough come to know that almost all of it also goes. There is no sky dark and gray enough that'll convince the mountain that this grayness will last forever. The mountain always knows what is on the other side of the gray clouds. It knows that it doesn't even need to try and interfere. Let what comes, come. And let what goes, go. And see what remains. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for having found this mountain in me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for having become more familiar with what is transitory, having a better recognition of the kind of things that will come and also go on their own accord. Take a deep breath in. And by becoming familiar with what is transitory, thank you for also becoming familiar with what it is that has more permanence. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the permanence of my being. An ever bright sky, an ever warm sun, an allowance for weather to roll in. Not becoming scared of weather rolling in, knowing I've seen it all before, and I know what will roll out. It is all allowed. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for bringing your mountain into our circle. I hope you have an awesome day. It is lovely to be here with you today. Thank you, Craig and Pat and Linda and Popey and Sunmarie and Anthony and Maggie I saw just now, and Leshna very likely, and whoever else might be in the background. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful day. I hope you feel the mountain in you. And please remember that finding that mountain necessitates us allowing the weather. We can't find that mountain if we're fighting the weather. Lots of love to you all. Have a great day. Ciao, ciao.